You're in the heart of tobacco country right now. Take a look around. I have 161 acres tobacco, but I probably farm 1,500 acres. We have a grain operation and a beef cattle operation going on also. I'm a fourth generation tobacco farmer. 4 generations. So tobacco's been our main staple for a long time. We decide when to cut the tobacco, like if it's been on the hill 90 days, we start getting ready. And the tobacco will yellow up. You don't want it to yellow too much at the ground because you'll lose those leaves. The process for harvesting that tobacco plant, you stand one stick up and you've got a knife in one hand and a spear on top of the stick, and you just cut it off at the ground. When we get it cut, we put it on wagons and take it to the barns and hang it up in the barns and let it cure out. It takes a lot of room for 160 acres tobacco, a lot of room. I started wanting a steel building back last winter, and I started talking to some people, and just by word of mouth, a friend of mine told me that he had built one and he used Premier. Well, I checked around some other places on prices. The way they judge how good a building is, they'll tell you the total weight of the package. Well, Premier was right at the top and several $1,000s less money. We bought the Premier, and we had never built a steel building, never worked on one. And we put this building up and had little to no problems at all. They tell you when the building will be here, and it came in that morning just like they said. As far as the insulation goes, that would be one of the main things I would want in the building. And you could walk in that building and the insulation overhead keeps the heat out as well as keeps the heat in the wintertime. We got a door on each end of the building where we can go from one end of the building and we can drive right out the other end. I wanted to be able to drive straight through the building or come in the sides and turn left or right and go out the building either way. And the building will work for us all year long. Even when we get done with tobacco, we need to keep our equipment inside. So we'll pull that in there or we can work out of it. I definitely recommend that Premier building because they were good. I tell you, if I had to tell a young man about starting in raising tobacco, I'd tell him to really think about that choice because there's a lot of hard work in tobacco farming. It's not an easy job. It's been an enjoyable job for me and I like it and I like raising tobacco, but I don't know how I would answer that question. If he didn't like to work, he better leave tobacco alone.